Time to finish up that firewall. Hi everybody, and welcome to the channel about kit cars and other car topics. If you like what you see, please subscribe and hit the notifications below and share with others on social media. So as you saw last time, I was busting out the firewall. Kind of ran out of time, so it's a different day now, and I'm trying to get all this stuff on the firewall as much as possible. You know, the one thing I'll say is if you're doing a factory 533 hot rod and you're considering doing an HVAC system, air conditioning, think wisely about it. Like for me, I'm in Arizona, so I have to have it. It's either super hot or it's super cold in this state. And when I say super cold, it gets 80 degrees and your blood is so thin and used to it that that's chilly to you. So, but you know, it gets down to 40, 30 degrees at night during the winter. So it does get pretty cold. And you have only about 3 weeks of time where like life is perfect and temperature's awesome and it's really fun to go out. Not to say that this is not a recreational state by any means, but you know, I'm just saying that there's a really nice time of the year that you could do stuff. However, you know, for me, I have to have the air conditioning heater system because of those extreme temperatures going on, anywhere from 30 degrees all the way up to basically in my area about 110 is probably 107 might be max. Phoenix is like 115 and Lake Havasu is like 120. It's pretty crazy. So, however, what I'll say is all these pieces here, the unit behind, the dryer that goes down here, it's an invasive upgrade to the car. Having the actual HVAC unit behind the dash takes up all your space where your fuses and your gauges and your PCM for your engine, all that stuff gets crammed because you have that HVAC unit. Your whole firewall just becomes cluttered with a bunch of stuff. So if you're on the fence whether you need it or not, you might want to consider not having it because it's a lot less stuff on the firewall and behind the dash. And that, you know, that's not, we're not even talking about putting the vents in yet and all the hose that goes behind the dash to get to your air vents. So it's really, really invasive. If I lived in a different state that didn't need an HVAC system, I wouldn't put it in because it would just be a lot easier. So take that for what it is, and I'm going to get cracking on this thing, see what we can do. So we were able to get the holes in for the fuel regulator. I got the holes in for the HVAC dryer. I got the holes in, which I decided to go here on my transmission dipstick. And then we got 2 holes there that you could see, here and here, for the overflow tank. So, as far as I know, that pretty much wraps it up for the firewall. And I still need to sand all this down and get this all trimmed and nice. But I'll do that right when I'm getting ready to paint it. So in an upcoming video, we're going to be putting in another 1/2-inch spacer to get this to move the engine forward. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be a big one there. Get this thing so it's not slamming into the frame, which this side's fine, but this side's actually touching. And I don't have the transmission in its full position yet, because I can't get it to that position. Stay tuned until next time.